Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going over to XRP once again. Thank you for support, okay? Big CoinsKid crew. So unfortunately, this inverse correlation with the DXY, the breakdown of the rising wedge which we spotted last week, and the hanging man candle as well, it's not actually come down inversely as it correlates to XRP. We've not seen that sort of little relief pump on XRP, which is something I was expecting. What we might have seen though on Bitcoin and some of these crypto projects as this has come down is some kind of liquidation grab, some kind of stop hunting before we do start to come back up the stairs. So we'll definitely keep an eye on Bitcoin, okay? It's got a close that's coming up. It's really important today. If it does print a bullish engulfing candle accompanied with the bullish divergence right there that I've shown you on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, then it could be indicative that XRP is just still carving out this structural bottom that it's going through, and the 35-day correction for XRP is ringing true, okay? So I'm going to show you this, but right now on the DXY we did get a beautiful breakdown. And again, if you do spot these patterns on XRP, these are highly tradable events, rising wedges, falling wedges, whatever, breakdown, back test resistance, drop. Your technical target is always where you form the wedge, and that's where you take your profit on your shorts or your longs if you're looking to ride along up on the inverse, which is basically a falling wedge. You break out, back test, see you later, you come up to where you form the wedge, which is the profit taking area. This is why I do think on the macro at the moment, this white line for the DXY is a key level for me, where it might indicate that is a true bottom of this correction that we're going through in crypto, and essentially the correction in the DXY as well. So will it 100% get there? I don't know, but what we're looking for right now, if this starts to come down and it comes up, makes a lower high, and it sweeps this low, I think we could begin to say, okay, we're not going to get up to them levels in the DXY, and XRP has actually found its true bottom right there, and Bitcoin, and we're looking at some kind of big push for the remainder of the year, which is absolutely possible, and the bullish breakout on DXY has been short-lived, and all it is a retracement into the first fib, which is a 382 span resistance, and then it's rolling again. So it's absolutely possible. Like I said to you on the weekly time frame, just there, we did print. We take a look. We printed these massive bullish candles. Look at that. The overextension from the EMAs as well. So a healthy retracement back into that before continuation to the upside is not uncalled for. It's absolutely a healthy thing to see that right now for the DXY. But one thing I'm looking at, if we do start to break down here, come make another lower high and then do something like this, then obviously and fall through the EMAs once more like we did here. Everyone's super bullish. We drop. Oh no, super bullish. We drop. These times when we retraced here for the DXY and dropped. If I put the XRP chart in here, you will see the inverse correlation where XRP absolutely went on a rampage, and Bitcoin. So let's drop the XRP chart into here. Go to plus symbol at the top, new price to scale XRP, and we'll drop it in. And you can clearly see here, if you take a look at the DXY, when it topped and everyone's getting super bullish, the retracement, look at that, the big drop. What happened to XRP? Exploded. For example, just there as well, look at that. Initially, if you take a look at that big drop, XRP coming for that C wave, basically an ABC correction just there, you can clearly see that, and then boom, found a bit of support. As this found support just there and resistance into the EMAs once more, come up, made the lower high. That big drop there led to that huge spike for XRP. So again, the trend essentially at the moment is the fact that the DXY is in a downtrend, again it's retracing to resistance, and XRP is in an uptrend, which it's retracing to support basically. So the ideal thing to just respect here in the charts, it's not hopium, a lot of people put that, is the fact that this will find support and continue, the orange line, and the fact that the candles will find resistance and continue to the downside. It really is that simple. So until we break the structure of what's clearly going on there, I can't jump onto the perma bear bandwagon for XRP and be calling for lower lows until we break structure, and we're not doing that just yet. So let's dive into the XRP chart to see what we can see, okay, for XRP. So looking at XRP on a weekly time frame, we are doing what we've done before in the previous cycle here, this big thrust up to the upside towards that red line. I think we're potentially gearing up for that, potentially gearing up for a retest of this resistance for XRP. But remember, there's no guarantees, but so far so good. Since earlier this year, we've been riding these beautiful waves up for XRP like an absolute boss. Now, please refer back to the videos. Like I said to you, there's some kind of double bottom there, some kind of ascending triangle. When you break out, you will come back to the neckline to back to support. That's what we always see, okay? And then again, when you break this little bit of resistance here, everyone's going to get super bullish. But like I said to you, buy big green candles, you're going to get big red dildos. You're going to come back to this technical support. And that's exactly what we've done. So we've fallen into this zone once more. We've fallen through this support here, the minimal support target, around about the 0.54 cent mark, wasn't it? We've fallen through that, and right now we're sort of back inside this big compression pattern. Now, we've seen exactly this in 2020, okay? And this is why, I said to you, there's lots of confluence in in this area, because the whole way down here for XRP, we never saw 5 waves in any kind of retracement. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's only when we began to do this and get our ass back above these EMAs that XRP really did begin to catch my attention, okay? Because we're creating a beautiful bullish cross, and obviously we're looking at a massive move here, and we're getting our ass back above these key EMAs and holding them. And this is something I said to you in this instance here. I think that this is this leg here, and what we'll see is a massive move for XRP, just like we did there, and then we'll come in for a big ABC. Everyone's going to get super bearish, but that's going to be your optimal entry point, because that's what you do. You ride, you buy the fear, you buy the blood, you buy the depression, you buy all the sort of optimal entry points when no one is, and that's exactly what we're going through right now until we're not. So what we did here, if you take a look for XRP, we clearly broke that level of resistance, and then we fell back into this zone again. Do you see this for XRP? So we've got this ascending triangle, broke out, back to support. We've got this ascending triangle, broke out, back to support. So that leg was conclusive. We went sideways on the EMAs, like I said to you, break that resistance. I expect XRP to run into at least a 1618 before retracement, minimal target, back down to the neckline. So at the moment, if you take a look, we had this huge 35-day crash just there for XRP, and right now we've had this huge 35-day crash for XRP just there. So there's a high possibility, and it's absolutely not set in stone, that we might begin to carve a double bottom pattern back into this resistance for XRP over the next few weeks, like this, okay, creating a series of high lows and ascending triangle. If we do, I will be looking at another breakout towards that red line, at least, just like this did way back in 2021. So I can't get too bearish just yet for XRP until we invalidate this scenario that I'm looking at. How will it be invalidated? Well, in my opinion, if XRP begins to really flush down here and takes out this ascending support, then yeah, it's squeaky bum time, and this particular scenario that we've been looking at for a very long time will start to not come to fruition. But so far so good, and equally confluence to this is what's going on in the RSI as well. So we've got this support line, support. Like I said to you, the macro correction was indicative because of losing this support, and that's exactly what we've got now. I said to you, if we start to come back and we see the RSI lose this ascending trend line, that's indicative of a macro correction. A macro correction is a larger correction than we've experienced this year. Just like we did in 2020, these drawdowns were nominal, okay, after a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After the 5-wave move, I'm expecting a large macro correction, and that's exactly what we've got right now, a huge macro correction for XRP, indicative of the loss of this support in the RSI. So one thing we could just do is kick back, relax. We can all guess where the bottom is. We can just give it a few weeks, wait for the DXY to potentially roll, wait for Bitcoin to break out and things like that. Just kick back, relax, keep it on the charts, let it go sideways, let it do whatever it's got to do to carve out this structural bottom. And one thing we could absolutely wait for is for the RSI to attack this resistance again, because if we do start to see that, I think that's increasing your probability of this bottom being in as well, and you're looking at a massive move here for XRP to this red line with the potential to break it as well on this third point of contact, which is something I've taught you along the way here. So I hope you enjoyed that update. In a minute, I can't get too bearish. We are filling the wick. I did post a setup on Twitter this morning. Please take a look at Twitter. We have come back to the 702 fib on a potential wave 1, which could be within this right now, although it feels really bearish. So please keep an eye on the charts. I'll keep you updated as best I can, but right now I can't flip too bearish on this correction because of the simple setup that I'm looking at off the low from last year. And what we've got in the macro is a low and a high low at the moment, so we've got to respect that. You've got that resistance, high low, looking to coil up and break this resistance and take that resistance out. You've got a macro higher high as well, so I enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned, and take care everyone, and thank you for support. Bye bye.